Alright guys, welcome back to Paul Bart's Garage. Today I'm doing a video. This is a 2013 Dodge Challenger, and I wasn't going to do a video at first, but I thought maybe this might be informative to some of you guys that are having wheel fitment problems. In my case, it may not be your case, but my case was when I got my wheels in for this car, which are these Hellcat Rips. Maybe you can see them there. They were supposed to be 20mm offset, but when I got them they were 18mm offset, which they were scrubbing, and it's a 275 size tire on there. So when I put the wheel on there, it was scrubbing on this bar right here. I guess this is what holds your hub and your upper and lower control arms and all that stuff on it, but it was actually rubbing on that right there, and it was like I said, 18mm offset. Need at least a 20mm offset, at least. So I got on the old eBay. Well, actually I went to AutoZone. Let's back up, and I bought one of these, which this is what you do not want to put on these cars. If you do, it's going to be just temporary fix, and I wouldn't even suggest doing it, because when you put it on there, all your vehicle weight, well, this is the Hub Centric one I ordered. Paid like about 60 bucks shipped. Took about 4 days for it to come in. This is what you want, and I'm going to give you a part number here in a minute. If you, or may not work for your application, because yours may not come in 18mm offset like mine did. But just to give you an idea of when you put this on, this gap right here, well, it creates a weak, it makes your wheel stud shorter, and all your weight actually rides on what's left of the wheel stud. It's a weak point, and they're bad about if you hit a big bump or something like that, go railroad tracks at a high speed or a big bump, it'll break these wheel studs off, and you'll end up killing yourself, having a wreck, or it'll get pretty bad. So these are temporary fix. Do not ride with these things at high speeds racing and running over bumps and stuff, because you end up hurting yourself or somebody else. So what you need to buy is these Hub Centric spacers. Your factory wheel studs actually go in these holes right here, where you see, hopefully you can see, these are my factory wheel studs here, and you just tighten these up to spec with the nuts that they provide, lug nuts they provide, and then you get a full set of wheel studs that's on this Hub Centric spacer. And the center of the rotor actually fits in the center of this hub, and there's no weak point when you run these. And when I stuck the wheel on here, which you'll see in a minute, you probably won't be able to see what I'm doing, but I'll make sure you see the fitment. Like I said, the wheel over there was an 18mm offset, and it's supposed to be a 20mm offset, like the ones in the back. Those are 20mm offset 10.5s with 315s on there, and I have no rubbing whatsoever. When you first put the tire on with the car jacked up, you're gonna think, oh my god, it's gonna rub, because it's close. But when you let the car down, it actually doesn't rub. You actually got probably 1.5 to 2 inches of space. And I even put Ebach Proline oil springs on the back, and it doesn't rub. So you don't have to worry about the backs, but the right offset on the fronts is when you kind of want to worry about. And when I researched, they said the most that you can go on the front of these Challengers and Chargers is 38mm. Now I could be wrong. This is people talking on the internet. Some of these places that car clubs and stuff are talking about it. So I bought these here, and I think they're 20mm, and Hub Centric, and off eBay, and I put it on, and I'll show you the fitment. It doesn't stick out the fender well at all. I thought at first if it stuck out just a little bit, it wasn't going to hurt my feelings. But when I put it on for test fitment, after I got the Hub Centric spacer on there, and these things are like aggravating to get on here. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. And I'm not strong by no means, but usually when I shoot a video is when all the shenanigans happens. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll go on there. Yeah, come on now. Before I started the video, I actually just popped it right on there the first try. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. I didn't want you to, sit there and be bored watching me struggle trying to get this wheel on. But the Hub Centric spacers on here, I kind of explained to you how that works. It may not be a professional explanation, but this is Paul Bart's Garage, and it's named Paul Bart's Garage for a reason. But anyway, as you can see by the fitment, if you look down at the angle, it's not going to stick out the fender well that much. And we'll get the rest of these lugs on here, and then we'll get them torqued down, and we'll get it set down. I'll let you see what the end product looks like, because it looks like it's fixing to rain. I won't be out here while it's raining trying to get this together, but I know my wheel's dirty. I need to wash the car. It's been raining here for quite a few days. But I'm going to put the wheel on, put the lug nuts back on, let it down, let you see what it looks like with it on. And let's go ahead and cover the part number. Hopefully it's on the box. Maybe it ain't. Well, it's actually written on the side of the hub, but like I said, this probably is not going to be for your application. If you happen to order a set of Hellcat reps and they're 18 millimeter, under 20 millimeter, that's the part number there that actually came on mine. And this is probably not your fix, because you may get the right wheel, but I happen to get 18 millimeter offsets and it was supposed to be in 20 millimeter. So that's why I'm having to buy these wheel spacers. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing put back together and let it down, let you see what the ride height is on it, and let you see the fitment. And but most importantly, make sure you get the Hub Centric spacers. Don't run them AutoZone spacers. You'll end up killing yourself, or hurting yourself or somebody else. Anyway, be right back. All right, guys, here's the fitment on that. It's 38 millimeter as of right now with this Hub Centric spacer on. Like I said, the wheel's 18 millimeter when it came. It's supposed to be 20, and they said the most you can go is 38 without having it stick out to the fender wells. As you can see by looking at the angle, it's not, I'm not gonna have to worry about it hitting the fender or nothing like that. I got about 1.5 inches of clearance here, and it doesn't stick out any. But anyway, this is Paul Bart's Garage. I need to get the other side. Looks like I'm fixing to get rained on. Hope this is informative. Paul Bart's Garage. Peace out. Bye. All right, guys, it's Paul Bart's Garage again. I wanted to add something on this video. I was talking about Hub Centric spacers and spacers that I wouldn't use and all that, but I bought this JLT catch can about 1.5 months ago, and everybody talks crap about that's a waste of money, blah 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 blah. But I'm a true believer in this thing. It's been on here 1.5 months. And look how much oil is in this thing. I mean, that's how much oil that would be up in these journals here on this intake. That would be stuck in there. It gets hot and clogs them up. It would just, it would just be a bad thing for this thing to get heated up, and with all this oil in there, clogging this up, robbing your horsepower and torque and all that stuff. And people talk shit about, oh, you blah blah blah, but look at that. I mean, that's 1.5 months worth of oil in there. That's a good bit. I mean, it's a little over a fourth full, as you can see. So to me, it's worth the money. But I wanted to add this in here because I had the hood up and I was just looking at stuff, and I thought, well, I'm gonna check that thing after 1.5 months and just see, if I have oil in that can like everybody else claims they do. So for $140, it's a good buy. I bought mine American Muscle. You can get it for about $140 shipped, and it's worth the money, folks. I mean, this would be up my intake, and this will be heating up, crusting up in there over time. So invest the money and buy you one. Don't let the naysayers convince you otherwise, because I'm a true believer now. But anyway, it's Paul Bart's Garage. Hope it's informative. Like and subscribe. Peace out. Bye.